My favorite piece in this collection would probably be The Lady and the Alligator. You know, I like that piece. Most of the pieces that have animals in it, you know, I tend to think of those as my favorite pieces because, well, for one thing, they're not totally figurative, and the animals take on kind of a, like the Uncle Remus tales. And incidentally, that is from Africa, and a lot of the tales that were told by Uncle Remus, who was a very brave person. He wasn't who we think of as a docile and very humble man. He was very shrewd and very smart. But anyway, African folklore abounds, you know, in African way of life, African American way of life. So this idea of animals, these are my favorite pieces.
Lizzie Tolliver, she always wanted to be a veterinarian or a doctor. You know, them gators and crocs right from the get-go are creatures of bad temperament. She decided to rescue one of these things and raise him as a own. She fed him, and in no time, he grew into this big greenish black monster, 15 feet from nose to tip of his tail. It was quite a strange alliance. One fine day during the summer, they just up and disappeared. The sheriffs and all the policemen traced their tracks along the riverbank and finally into the water. Some say it was a suicide pact. Others say it was some kind of voodoo she was practicing. Or maybe their strange relationship was not so strange after all, and the gator just went back to being a gator. To Aunt Neppie, life had no borders. She was heavily steeped in the religious beliefs of the African Methodist Church. Aunt Neppie soon grew tired of this European-based religion. She chose to return to her own African roots, although she was told by her church family that such a path reeked of witchcraft and paganism from which no good could come. We see her here at the height of her career, in her regalia as a voodoo priestess. Pearlie Ann's man killed somebody. The sheriffs and the constables just busted in the home and took him away without no trial. When Pearlie Ann found his body, she completely lost her mind. One night, old Thomas Jacob saw her washing a strange hide. Turned out to be the pelt skin of that man she loved so much. She was trying to send him to heaven. Now, she peered up at the moonlit sky, and shrieks of laughter was heard throughout the pine forest.